Mars is retrograde in the sign of Cancer from January 6th to February 23rd. So this is a time where the planet of action is slowing down and moving into the emotionally protective sign of Cancer. I love y'all. And look, Mars is in detriment in Cancer. And what does that mean? It don't like it there. Mars is all about action and goal, and it can't stand the emotions and introspection of Cancer. But, Cancer is tough on the outside, soft on the inside. So there's opportunity for growth here. Mars in Cancer at its worst is like a baby throwing tantrums. It's petty. The passive aggressiveness is real. The anger. Have y'all met a Mars in Cancer people? When they get angry, they see red. This is the sign that has the most crimes of passion. It makes sense. It's pouty. It doesn't like to feel vulnerable. It makes them feel just too exposed, like weak in a sense. So it's all rooted. They express their sadness comes out as anger. Yeah. At its best, though, if you know how to emotionally regulate, it doesn't let your emotions get the best of you. Your actions won't be led or controlled by how you feel, your emotions. There won't be no destructive behavior because of how you feel. It teaches you to move with intention. Like, you're only going to do something if it feels right. And if you do something knowing that something's off, it's not going to work out the way that you want it to. It's like, trust your intuitions when it comes to making moves. Cancer rising, or if Mars is transiting your first house. No surgeries during this time. Y'all could be getting sick too, headaches, maybe lack motivation to work out. A lot of y'all you could be gaining a little weight. Easily triggered, easily angered, easily irritated. People got you all the way effed up. Just woosah. Connect with your body, okay? Have a physical release for your emotions. Right? Don't fall victim to your emotions. Don't get overwhelmed by them. Just use them to propel you forward. Analyze them. When you don't deal with shit emotionally, it can manifest physically, and this is that transit for you. So get all of it out. Gemini rising, or if Mars is transiting your second house. Your money's looking up, but there could be some unexpected expenses. Also some setbacks or delays at work. People who owe you money not paying you. Cue Rihanna, but I have my money. There could be some money on hold or delays with your check. Don't get into it with your family. Just lay low. And don't be afraid to ask for that raise. Go ahead. Make sure you're getting paid what you're worth. Taurus rising, or if Mars is transiting your third house, your tongue is sharper than usual. Be careful how you speak to others. There's some things that you can't take back. So think before you speak. But also don't let the opinions of others have you overthinking or doubting yourself. This is a great time to focus on your social media or writing, communication. Write out your journal your emotions. Focus on your creative and artistic skills too. And check your tires. Aries rising, or if Mars is transiting your fourth house, you could be dealing with some passive aggressiveness at home. Don't even feed into it. There could be some memories resurfacing regarding your childhood or your mother. There's definitely going to be a lot of healing, some unresolved emotional trauma, just some wounds from the past. Don't cook when you're angry. You could start a fire at home. Be careful with leaving candles on and stuff also. But don't cook when you're angry, because that energy is going to get transferred into your food, into the energy. The energy is going to go into the bodies of your family. You don't want to transfer all that negativity. It's just order takeout if you're feeling some type of way. And also don't drive if you're under any emotional distress. Just don't. Pisces rising, or if Mars is transiting your fifth house, your kids and your lover, they could be sick. They could be testing you. They be getting on your nerves. It's just a time to avoid drama at all costs, Pisces, okay? You could be a little burnt out, so just be patient with yourself. Give yourself some grace. Revisit those creative skills that nurture your inner child. It's going to be good for your soul. Anything that feels good for your soul, do that. Back to singing, writing, drawing, whatever feels good to you. Express your emotions creatively. Sometimes you don't got to vent to people. Aquarius rising, or if Mars is transiting your sixth house, The workload can be overwhelming right now. There can be some health issues that arise as well that should not be avoided, possibly due to stress, emotional stress at that can affect your physical health and mental health. Your coworkers could be getting on your nerves. There can be some like added responsibilities to your daily routine, like your family may need more of your energy, more of your time, and just check in with yourself. Take the necessary breaks, okay? This transit's temporary. It's not going to be that long. Capricorn rising, or if Mars is transiting your 7th house, you and your lover may not be seeing eye to eye. They may be getting on your nerves. This is a good time for couples therapy. There's could be a lot of disputes, arguments, disagreements. Work on it if you want to, and if you don't, just let it go. Business-wise, it's a good time to revisit any business ideas that you didn't see through. It's not a good time to launch anything, though, so just wait till the retrograde is over. Yeah, this could be a lot of endings to your partnerships. Like, your heart is just not in it. Or you could be like, you know what, I need to nurture and pour more into these relationships because I really want this to work. It could go either way. It's up to you, how you feel. Sagittarius rising, or if Mars is transiting your 8th house, there could be some setbacks with your investments, stocks. There's definitely some tension in the air with your intimate connections, but like I said, this is temporary. Lovers from the past could be popping up, but this is a test. Don't play yourself. When you entertain this, you're just going to bounce and repeat a cycle. It's a good time to face your fears, voice what has been bothering you. Don't do this when you're emotional, though. Just wait till you're like clear and level-headed. Please be careful driving. Scorpio risings, or if Mars is transiting your 9th house, a lot of you are diving into topics that you've been wanting to learn about, taking classes, courses. It's a good time for that. It could be delays to your travel plans. If you're going through some legal battles, it may not be in your favor right now. It's a good time to get right with spirit. Organize your ideas. They're all over the place right now. Libra rising, or if Mars is transiting your 10th house, there could be frustrations at work, little setbacks, especially if you're working with your family or family business. The work-life balance could be a little overwhelming right now. I feel like you're being pulled in all these different directions. When do you get time for you? Clashing with authority figures. A lot of you guys are revisiting or going back to jobs that you didn't, that you're comfortable in, that you know, fields that you used to work in or that you wanted to work in, and now you're doing it. But you're really questioning, is my heart in this? Like your heart, it wants to be aligned with what you're doing so that you could do it right and, get some pleasure out of it. Virgo, or if Mars is transiting your 11th house, it may seem like your goals are a little far-fetched right now. This is temporary. Some of the people seeking your advice right now could be your competition in disguise. Watch out for them snakes in the garden. Great time to reevaluate your friendships. Are your friends supportive and have good intentions and your best interests at heart? This is not a time to go back and forth with friends. It could be a little tension, a little emotional triggering going on. If you must be social spend time with people that feel like family, that don't trigger you. Someone good for your nervous system. You know who those people are. Someone you don't get anxious around. But right now, it's really time to lock in those goals and dreams and aspirations that you've had. Yeah, plan that. Do that. Focus on that. Don't force anything. Leo risings, or if Mars is transiting your 12th house, people want your reaction right now. They're trying to trigger you on purpose. Don't feed into it. This is a time to connect with spirit, work on your mental health, feed life into your body, not disease. This is your working behind the scenes time, okay? Just be comfortable in your solitude, but don't let no one play in your face, until it's time to show out. So this is the putting the work, mind, body, and soul, till it's your time to shine. And be nice to yourself. Speak to yourself nice. If you lack motivations, it's because you're not inspired. So dig deep and figure out what that means to you now. What inspires you now?